I share with you a replay of our today's session inside of my membership, where we talk about a lot what to offer people in your membership community, and we also talk about how to talk to people and get them on sales calls so you can then sign them up into your membership program.
So what I'm trying to do, I'm not getting people signing up. I have two. The two that are signed up have not done anything. They just pay for the membership and that's it, which is not what I want. So I have been researching and trying to figure out what to do and watching a bunch of different coaches that I follow. So what I was looking at is keeping the group at the $44 a month and having it be more like the vault of things so that people can access like the replays and all of those things. And then they get like first access, first dibs to the seats of the 21-day challenges, but then charging for the one-offs for the 21-day challenges and having that price point be like $333 for the group coaching program. And that way I can get them in and then they're hooked and they want more and they come to the school to get the free courses that are there on demand and then get the replays that are there as well. What are your thoughts on that? I've been back and forth with like opening the group and making it free, but the whole point was residual income, but it's just...
Yeah, I think my suggestion here is we need to focus, right? Like what I found with myself, I focused only on one thing. I wanted to sell the $97 per month membership. I wanted to sell one thing, for example.
Okay, so how do you do that with, when I can't even get people to sign up for $44 a month, how am I going to get them to sign up for $97 a month? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if I am you, and that's who I was, I went and booked calls with people and I talked to them.
That's my plan, but I wanted to have something to present to them of what the benefits are. And I did one yesterday, and she left me a raving review from our session and everything. We had a session and then we talked about Skool, and she was like, yeah, I'm definitely interested. The last person I talked to said, yeah, I'm definitely interested, but they're not taking action. And so...
You mean taking action to buy?
Yeah, they're not buying anything. They haven't signed up. They haven't done anything other than say, yes, they want to, they're excited, they see the value. But I'm getting that constant. It's been 2 months of that. That's all I'm getting. And so what am I missing? That's my question.
Yeah. Look, I am not expert on it all, right?
Yeah, I know.
I just do like the average of a few right things, right? Like, and one of the right things really was for me that I created this personal connection with people, and I talked to them, and that's why I wanted to have $100 per month at least a membership. So it's worth to me to go on a call with each person, and if they pay $100 a month, it's worth to me to kind of follow up with them and let them stay in for a few months, for a year. That's my goal, of course.
Because I have it too lowly priced?
Like no, I have. So I think in your case, I'm not sure if we take this method on, right, scheduling calls, right? I'm not sure if you went on enough calls, and you need to go on enough calls.
No, I definitely haven't, but I also feel like I've the two I've had I've only had two, but the two that I've had have been like, I feel like I have too much to offer. I'm giving them too many options, but at the same time,
yeah. So look,
no, I don't know what to do. I feel like
no, we just need.
The idea that I had first was the 21-day challenges in the group, and that would be like the whole idea of the group is you join the group and you get to those challenges. Nobody's there, so I can't do them there. So
I would be very careful with the 21-day challenge or whatsoever. I mean, would that be paid or would that be free?
Well, right now I have it set as $333 as a group coaching program. And then but the original idea was I was going to do those in the group, but I have two inactive participants. So I'm just sitting here creating.
I mean, even those two, right? Even those two, you should reach out to them. Hey, what's up? Let's go on a quick call.
They don't respond, or they tell me they have a million things going on. They come to my live sessions and they'll talk to me there, but they don't log in. One of them will message me and ask me psychic questions. So I had to teach her yesterday.
Let me tell you, my idea on this is this way. Let me tell you something. This is what I came up recently last week.
Okay.
Even in my membership program, there are some less active people and there are some more active people. Okay, there are both. So what I want to do myself is, my goal is to get 20 really active people I mean, I'm around 20 with Skool affiliate and all of, I have 30, 35 altogether people who are on my plan, right? Some of them less active, some of them more active. My goal is, my desire is that I align myself with 20 very active people. That's my
Yes.
goal. 20
Yes.
very active people. And then I'm gonna still have some people who are less active, who are like, oh, maybe they come, maybe they don't come. Okay, they will still be paying me and I'll follow up with them. But yes, they are a little less active, no problem. But my desire is, how can I have 20 people around me who are really
Engage
active and
Yes.
who become my awesome case studies, and I'm really proud of them and all of these things, right? So that's, for example, my goal here, right? And
Yes.
that's how I'm planning my future right now. How do I get those 20 really active people, and the rest who are a little less active? Cool. If they're paying me, let them stay in. I'll follow up with them here and there. I'll send automatic emails to them. Hey, schedule one-on-one, or hey, come on a group call, right? So that's my plan to do here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, even with yourself, you need to have this goal in your mind, certain simple goal. How can you get the first 10 signed up, right?
I guess the question of the confusion is surrounding what should I actually offer in there, because what I'm offering isn't working. So,
Yeah,
or
just
maybe I just don't know how to present. I don't know. I feel like I'm not.
look, the easiest thing to offer is personal connection to people. Like, that's the easiest thing to offer, personal connection. You know, if I am you, I would go through that list and I would email them all, or message individuals, hey, let's go on a call. Let's
Right.
talk.
But the challenge is what's the content in the group. I have it with those courses that are in there. Am I doing paid content? Am I doing?
So my idea here is to tell you this. What did I say? Personal connection, right? No,
Yes.
no. Okay, don't think yet. Don't think about, okay, what they're gonna get in there. I mean, how you should go about it. Go on a call with a person. Go on a call and sign them up and tell them that in the community, they're gonna get a weekly call with you, a group call. Maybe they're gonna get here and there a mini one-on-one call here and there. Plus, they're gonna get access to your courses, of course. I mean, they're gonna go through your main course, right? I mean, that's what they're gonna get. But you need to tell them, hey, you need to show up on my weekly call or one-on-one
So the
call.
weekly call is the main idea of the group, is just that they're getting that weekly call with me, and then they just happen to get whatever programs I put in there.
I mean, no, the idea is that they're gonna achieve certain outcome. That's the whole idea. You know, what's your outcome again? Can you remind me in a few words?
We have mindfulness mastery, emotional resiliency, and then spiritual identity.
Right, even on a call, right? You need to ask them those questions. Hey, tell me how emotionally unstable you are, right? I mean, hey, tell me what's your challenges with your spiritual
I've
stuff.
got all that. That's not the
Yes,
challenge. The
and
challenge is I don't
yeah,
understand the formatting of how to be successful within the group. Of how do you get people to commit to paying $44 a month, $97 a month for the group without having an idea of what they're going to receive in the group each month? Because
the
you're
goal
saying
is,
don't 21-day challenges in there, right?
I mean, I wouldn't, I'm not sure if I would do the 21-day challenge, because that's, you need dozens of people to go through. I mean, and it's even heavy on you. I would like, how I'm running it right now is more like a free flow here. Hey, you want to achieve this outcome, how do we get there, right? And then I talk with people and I, hey, you yourself, you have this challenge and we need to get through this challenge, and the other person's got that challenge. Okay, you need to get through that but the goal is, we all want to build memberships. That's in my case. In your case is, hey, I want to be emotionally stable. I want to feel good every day. I mean, whatever that each person, you need to ask those two
Right.
people or anyone who you get on a call with, you need to ask them, hey, what is that you really want? And then you need to understand their challenges and then let them come on weekly group calls or one-on-one calls and then
I
talk
just
to
think
them.
it could be a focus. But like, what kind of content are you putting in there? Because I have a ton of courses. I have a ton of materials I've already created. So
Depends what they need. I mean, you need to have, I myself, I have a full course in there, right? Hey, these are the steps to go through so you can build and grow your membership program. In your case, you could have a course or you should have videos. hey, this is how you are emotionally stable. Hey, this is how you are spiritually aligned. Hey, here, this is how you sit down and meditate to free yourself of anxiety and become peaceful, right? I don't know. Those are just mini tools, right? That's my point. That's why we need to talk to people and start getting to know them, to give them the things that they would need so they are happy, aligned, filled, without anxiety, without stress, without, right? I mean, if that's your niche, right? So
Right.
that's why we want to talk to them, and then go further from there. All right. So you're gonna see in these next few days and weeks and months here working together, I'm gonna promote the idea, not promote, but say to all of you a lot, hey, if you want to get to your 20 sign up members, you're gonna need to talk to 50 people.
Oh yeah, I know. You got to get. I'm not afraid of making the calls. It's
Right.
just I feel like
Yeah, but
I wasn't sure how to present the group to them. And I was just saying,
yeah,
I have this, I have this, and I have this, and you can do this group, or you can work with me one-on-one, or you can do the group coaching program, and that's 333. So like, just I was just trying to meet all the budget levels, right? Here's 44 a month, here's 111 a month, here's 333 a month.
it's a little bit too many offers, It would be rather better to eliminate a few and just focus like on one, right? And that's what I do right now. I only want to have one offer. It's 97 a month. Okay, and of course people do Skool here, right? And that's my one. I don't even want to sell 1K packages right now or $500 setup fees.
The stability, yeah.
I want stability and just one thing. Hey, sign up for $100 a month and do the Skool with me, no problem. And that's the people that I want later on, because I'm in this stage of developing still, and like that I am improving stuff, and we all always are improving stuff, right? I'm gonna be like, hey, I already have the awesome group of 20 people here who are really successful, and I got the rest of the people. And if you wanna be taken on, pay me 1K a setup fee. Pay me 1K setup fee. We'll set up the email software, the contact software, the pages. Then I'm gonna introduce that package whenever I'm ready, and then I'm gonna have that offer plus be on my membership plan. But I'm kind of not. I'm not ready for that yet because I feel like, hey, let's just
build a stable foundation. That makes sense because I'm like trying to build it all at once and feeling like I'm just juggling it all and it's not working.
And stable foundation is the post that I posted on social media today, on my Facebook and in Skool. You can check it. It's called stable foundation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's funny. I saw your other one yesterday. I read that one.
I didn't post yesterday, did I?
Yes, maybe it was today. The one about the consistency and the goal. Focus on the one goal, and you were saying to build your income, the full-time income from your coaching. That's the one I saw.
That's the one today. Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, maybe it is.
Yes. So that's one small plan here, right?
So okay, look, I guess my question, the main question I have then would be, I put the main content, I have my main course in there, right? And then I have the replay of the Mindful Heart Masterclass. I have 2 other courses already loaded in there, but I have a price point on them. So should I just put them at level unlocks instead?
Yeah, depend. If a person
who take them off and do them later.
If a person who pays you 44 a month, if they would need them, and if you would need to refer them to those videos, right? Let's say I'm your client here on a call, right, with you. And you are like, hey, I teach you emotional stability in that course, in that video, right? I mean, then have it unlocked for all of them so you can point them that direction and they can study.
Okay.
If it's not necessary.
That's what I did with those. The other ones are just kind of, well, one's a manifestation course and the other one is emotional regulation to teach it to your kids.
Yeah, I mean, if it's related, see, that's why we need to know the people who are coming in, right? To see if those things are needed for them, right? But look, so I don't have the perfect answer, right? Because it's irrelevant almost if they are locked, unlocked, if no one even kind of needs them, or I don't know the answer, right? But if you have 2 people right now and they're like semi-active, right? No problem. Like how you need to get to the 3rd one now, 4th one, 5th one, 6th one. That's your goal right now. I don't know if I would focus on a 21-day challenge. I don't know. I would rather focus on finding the 3rd, 4th, 5th people, and how I would get those is by creating some content on social media to try to get people to raise hands, comment, or interact. Then those people from social media, you can DM with them and schedule calls, or maybe they get on a list, on an email list first, if you created that kind of content. And then you send emails to your list that get people to schedule calls, or you directly promote them the membership. That's what I would do. How to get people on a call. And then besides of content and sending emails, what I would also do here, if I'm you, is I would manually go through the list of contacts in your software, Premium Life app, Go High Level app, and I would reach out to some, hey, I would love to talk to you. I would love to create a transformational plan for you. I'm inviting you for this free call with me, 15-minute call. And then I would book 5, 10, 15 calls. I would go speak to those 15 and I would learn from them. I would ask them on the calls the questions, hey, what do you really want in life? Oh, why are you unable to get there? What's your 3 challenges or 1 challenge, right? And then I'll be like, okay, cool. You know, I could interact with you and help you go through those barriers. If you simply and I would tell them, hey, you don't need to pay 1 or 2K package. You only just pay 44 a month, and you're gonna get access to me, to my weekly group call or weekly call, whatever. And you could be able to achieve that outcome then, right? Would you want to start right now? That's what I would tell them. And they would say, yes, it's only 44 a month. Okay, let's do it. And then I would say to them, hey, here is the link. Sign up right now on a live call, Skool link, sign up right now. After you will sign up, I'm going to schedule a quick one-on-one call with you for the next week. So I can first talk to you, create a plan, and then we're going to go from there. So that's how I would log them in manually.
Okay.
That's how I would log each person in manually. After that mini one-on-one call that I would give to everyone to get them started, to have that personal connection, I would just make sure that they know how to come to the weekly group call. And I would tell them, hey, it's not enough. It's not a lot of people in this community on group calls right now. It's going to be 3, 4 of us. Come, and I'm going to spend good time with you this each week on Thursday. I don't know, like 10 a.m. or whatever, right?
Okay.
So, I mean, that's one way, which is very personalized, but this way gets you further from 2, 3, 5. This is one way that I know of, right? The other ways also can get you further, right? But this is for sure a real way.
I just wanted to see if anybody has a viewpoint on the price point of the group. I had started at the 44 a month as like a introductory rate just to try to get people in. And I'm considering that maybe that's a little too low. They don't see the value, because I'm like that. If it's kind of like, if it's below $20, okay, cool, I'm jumping in. If it's above that, I don't know. If it's $100, I'm going to take it more seriously. That's my mindset. Is that common?
I agree with the membership point. If it's too low, nobody takes it serious. If it's too high, nobody signs up. I kind of liked it with this group because I wasn't quite sure the content I would learn, and we started out a little lower and then it went up, and I'm okay with that because I feel that I'm getting more than my money's worth. So if you start at 44 as introductory and then raise it, a couple months down the line, I think that would be a better alternative because they're already seeing the value of what they're
and I'm
getting.
2 months in on that 44 price point, and I've got a ton of people saying they're interested but not taking steps to join and actually do it. And I have 2 that are in there and they've only signed up and not done anything. They're both are fixing to enter their 2nd month and they haven't done anything. So I feel like they're not seeing the value of it and not engaging. So I was considering go ahead and jumping the price up to kind of give it that more value, but it's under $100, so they're willing to jump in.
Right. I agree with that. I'm new at getting a membership going too, so I'm always afraid I'm not going to be able to fill it, at least with 5 to start. I'm a relationship coach. For 2 people to jump on, they're not going to think it's very good because there isn't a lot of people already joined. So that's my concern in the beginning of building it is.
That's where I'm at. My 2 that are in are not really engaged, not at all. They literally haven't done anything in the courses. And I'm like, guys, I got all this for you, begged me for it. I put it out and now you're not taking action.
Well, is there a way?
That.
Is there a way you could do a group meeting and then like we could all jump on as if we were students too? Not that we are, but it would look like more of a engaged group that would bring them back or more people on.
Okay, hold up. What if we all just joined each other's groups? What if we just helped each
Right,
other? What if we
that's
all
what I
just
was
joined
saying.
each other's group?
Yeah,
I can give y'all free access.
because it would look like a better front that, you know.
And then
you've
we're all
got
learning from each other how it works. Would you guys
Yeah.
be willing to do that? Is that something y'all are open to? Or
I would do it, certainly.
I mean, I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. I teach mindfulness, I teach emotional regulation, I teach all of those things. I am very spiritual. I am a psychic, and I do intuitive readings and things like that. So if that's not up your alley, you probably don't want to partner with me. But if that is, I would welcome you guys to be a part of that. And help
Reach out to
build.
me. Reach out to me. Let's talk, because I think I coach women over 50 that have been through divorce. So I think a lot of
So
women.
my
may
main focus
be able to-
are single moms, women who are in 30 to 45. That's my main
Mhm.
focus.
All right, I think we could do something.
Alexandra, are you open to anything like that? What do you do? I think you're on mute too.
Well, I'm actually Barb's assistant, so I help with that. I had some input on that.
Oh, sweet.
I was gonna say that helping each other, yes, but also at the same point, coming together and having like
collab.
Teaching of both, it would help both sides of what you guys are teaching. So coming together, maybe
I'm like covered in
the
chills
free
right now.
master class and getting those numbers up, or like the Zoom calls. I think that would help a lot. Teaming up. So
yeah,
that's
that's
definitely
awesome.
something.
Barb, how
that
can
would
I
be
get in
neat.
contact with you?
I think you can reach out to each other on Skool, okay? Out of my community.
Yep.
In your group?
Yeah, just go to my Premium Life Skool and search for her name in the members area, and then DM her probably. I think that's gonna work.
What do you think of this idea?
Yeah,
No,
what do you think, Primoz?
No, I'm good. Yeah, you guys help one another. I mean, and so on.
Barb
Like,
Pierce, is that you? Yep, there you are.
Yes.
Perfect.
Mhm.
I think all of you should have one time slot per week. Where
Yeah.
is that weekly group call of yours?
Right.
For example, right?
Yeah.
And then you want to get to that call those 2-3 members of yours anyway, right?
Mhm.
Right.
And maybe here and there, I mean, you can ask Alicia, hey, come to this call as well. There is going to be another person. It's going to be us three. Let's just talk and explore.
Yes.
That person is going to be really happy of the personal connection between 3, 4, 5 people,
Yes.
Right. Yes, I agree.
It's all about collaboration right now too. Like I've been feeling that for a very long time, and I've been focused on that. That's why I partnered with you. That's when I reached out.
Yeah.
It's time to collab. It's time.
And by the way, Alicia, look.
Together we rise.
Yeah, by the way, Alicia, you would help us a lot with this idea if you create a mini post in my community on Skool.
Okay.
And let's see if anyone else raises hands for this.
Okay.
Just maybe later write a post and say, hey, we talked on our group call that we would support one another, whatever. Just write in your words.
And then if you're interested in partnering with us, you can send your membership information and we can all connect if it's a vibe, right?
Just tell them to comment, to chat, and then reach out to one another. There is a bunch of people. I can even, after you create that post, I will email all of my 20 active members right now but create a post first, all right? So you do it. It's easier. And then you're going to get another 3-4 people just to connect and interact,
Yes, I love that. So, and that could be something that we all benefit from that as well, like learning from one another and our coursework and everything too.
Yeah, because we're gonna see what's not working, what's working, and share with one another,
and experiencing it real time together with people who are on the same page. We're all trying to do the same thing. I like that.
Alicia, did I tell you last time to write one email and send it to all people and try to get them on calls? I think I did.
Yes, that's how I got the first call, and I had 3 people that scheduled and then 2 no-showed. So, and then I had my client yesterday, and then that worked out.
So look, and this is all understandable. Some people will schedule and there will be no shows. This is all understandable. With that said, we can often 2-3 hours before our call with each person, we can either email them or remind them. We can even set up an automation later on if you're using high levels calendar schedule.
Yeah, I have it on Calendly right now. They get their notifications and stuff. I don't know what happened with it. But also, I only had it scheduled at 10 minutes with that, and that was not enough time. So I adjusted that this week too and switched it over to 20 minutes. And I think that will help.
So let me tell you how I approach the calls as well a little bit. Like you all should watch a video recording between me and Claire, which we did last week about sales role play and sales calls, right? For example, I don't mind having either a 10-minute, 15 or 20-minute slot that I booked with the person, right? Because I can go on that call and I talk with them for 10 minutes and then I see how much more time we are left with, right? And if I don't have anyone else scheduled on my calendar and I'm free after 10 minutes, I could ask that person, hey, are you okay to speak for a little further right now?
I spend an hour with them.
I mean, no, you could spend 45 minutes. Your goal is to log them in, right? That's your goal.
Yeah.
If your schedule is open, if their schedule is open, talk to them. Just tell them, hey, I have an opening. We need to talk more. Are you okay to talk further right now? I mean, that's what we need to learn, how to talk to people. And I
gotta get back to my confident. The confusion is I didn't feel confident in my offer. I had too many offers to present to them. And so then I'm feeling overwhelmed and I'm thinking I need time to think about this. So they need time to think about it rather than closing the sale with them right there.
That's why I'm like, by the way, you had a question before about the price point, right? 44 for Barb, right? You had a question, right? You remember?
Yeah, we were saying 44 and 97 because I had said that was going to be my introductory rate. So I can upgrade at any time. That's why
my answer to that was, which I did not say yet because you guys were talking, how I approached it. Look, you need to understand, Alicia, how I started. I started with a $7 per month membership at first. $7 per month only.
$7
per month I started. And I got 35 members on that one. But then I saw that they're not too active and it's not worth to me to meet with them and follow up with them because they're not paying me a lot. So I switched from 7 to 49. No, actually 29 in between, but then 49. Okay. So I had to, I started climbing the ladder of price point. I had people on 49, but I still felt like, oh, they are not paying too much enough to be, because I'm doing this I
have 2 and it's not even enough to cover the membership costs. So I'm like,
Yes. So my point was, like, depends how you want to run a membership, but I went to 97 a month. But by the way, 97 a month is also not a lot for someone to pay to be part of a coaching program or a membership program, however you. So you could rather make a shift and change the energy a bit and call it 97 a month, and you should aim to get 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 who pay you like $100 and treat it more like a coaching program, mini community membership program, of course, and they would get a weekly group coaching call, and maybe here and there you throw in like a quick 10-minute call per month just to get it going, right, for the 10 people. Okay. So how I approached choosing my price point was, hey, how many people I need? I mean, my goal is to have 20 people paying me $100 a month so I can have part-time salary. And that was my goal, right? And I started climbing the ladder, and then I'll make shifts later. I'm already at this point now. I have, Skool affiliate income, and I have the 97 a month income, and, so on. And I got here, but now I'm going to try to double it in anyway. You got to get to this level first, to at least the mini first stepping stone, before you do the rest.
Okay, so are you saying go ahead and take it to the 97?
I actually don't care.
Doesn't matter. I think I feel better about it like that. I don't know. I just feel the value, the perception, I think.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but I mean, I'm just trying to say the price almost sometimes doesn't matter that much as we think. Like, my point is, like, I could sign up a person right now for 49 or for 97 or 44. Doesn't almost matter. If they're going to see more value in it, which I need to convey when I talk to them, they will do whatever I'm going to tell them to do. And so on, because I used to sell the 2,500 packages.
I've sold so much more expensive. I literally sold hair care that was $100 a month. Like, why am I struggling with this? It doesn't make sense.
It's just because we need to create you a daily stability. You need to have 1 hour per day from, I don't know, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. That should be your opening to take calls. You need to give yourself 1 hour per day, every day.
I literally have it opened up 5 hours a day that they can book at any time.
No, yeah, just narrow it down, okay? Like
Okay.
even that helps you a lot. I did myself here with all of you guys for me to meet you on 10-15 minute calls. It's only 2 hours per day opening from now on.
Oh, okay.
Because those 2 hours per day will work for me very well, and everyone should fit into my schedule. And even
Yeah.
the sales,
And that
even
was the whole idea. But I'm sitting here going, well, I have to be here and I have to open everything up so that I can get people in. Like, I'm willing to put in the work and sacrifice now so I can have the results I want. But I need to just step into the results I want and not make myself go through the hard.
yeah, so I would narrow it down for you, just because no, you like you said, stability is the key. And I
Yes.
think your daily routine should be stable for you personally, to the point that you could say, hey, I'm taking calls from 1 to 3 p.m. or from 1 to 2 p.m., whatever. Just pick which time would every day work kind of for you, and then you set it in your scheduling there. So and then
Is there,
and then
do you find a specific time that works best? Is that a good time?
No.
The 1 to 3?
doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Depends on your audience, but I'm finding myself, what time is it, for example, for you right now in your country?
It's 9:30 in the morning, 9:23.
Yeah, you see, it's 9:30 for you. For example, for Barbie is probably 10:30, right? And for me, it's like 4:30 p.m. My point is like
And I have clients all over the world, so it really doesn't matter.
Exactly.
It's whatever works for me.
So yeah, exactly. So my 3:30 p.m. to my 5:30 p.m. they work for me. And of course, I needed to observe who I'm working with, everyone, right? People from UK and from America and so on. I
Right.
observed that I found myself, right? And that's it. Those 2 hours I have now available for member calls and for some kind of sales calls or whatever. And that's gonna try to be my daily routine, because that's what I dreamed of. Like 2 hours
I
per
need
day.
that. Thank you.
Yeah, just decide, make a focus point. But then I'm
And
gonna
then if
get
I
you.
don't have calls scheduled, I'm making calls to get calls scheduled or reaching out to get calls scheduled.
That's what would be in that one, whenever, right? So you,
Okay.
because then I'm gonna tell you, hey, okay, you have an opening from 1 to 2 p.m. Hey, in that time you need at least 1, 2, or 3 quick calls with people.
Okay.
And I don't want you to have like a 5-hour opening every day, and then it's gonna be overwhelming for you to
And
even
I'm
book
exhausted.
one.
Yeah. Because
You're
that's what
exhausted.
happened to me last time when I went viral, and God, I was booked up for weeks, but I had no breathing room because I had my schedule completely open. So then I was exhausted.
Yeah. Okay, so my assignment to you till next time or so is decide which hour per day would work for you.
Okay.
Adjust your calendar scheduling page to just that maybe 1 hour or so. And then we're gonna start to sending emails out to people massively. Plus, you're gonna reach out manually to some and try to get few calls. Your goal right now is to get 20 calls booked to speak to 20 different people, and then I'm gonna assess with you the numbers.
Okay.
And we're gonna analyze what did they say to you, how did they feel about it, did they pay, didn't they, and I will adjust. I mean, that's probably what I can do right now here.